there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains. I got a new book. This one's coming out the beginning of November 2025, and this is the mini Amigurumi Zodiac, adding into the collection of the mini Amigurumi. So stay tuned, we're going to take a look inside. Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Kimberly, and this is Knit for Brains, or Crochet as it just happens. So I have been doing a lot of amigurumi. Love it. Great way to use up scraps. And sometimes you just need something that's like fun and fast, and you get that really great sense of accomplishment real fast. And that's why I love amigurumi. So Search Press has put out several of these books. They have the books and even card decks. So I have their mini amigurumi animals and their mini amigurumi oceans. And so this one is the next installment in that series, and this is the mini Amigurumi Zodiac. So I'm kind of excited about this one because this is tying into the Zodiac animals, but they're amigurumi. This is actually done by Linda Urbanek, and it has 28 classic star designs to crochet. So let's take a look. Here you can see also in the series, as I mentioned, the amigurumi animals, amigurumi birds, ocean, woodland creatures, and then the card deck as well. So nice to have on your bookshelf. So content here, we've got the classic signs. We're going to get into the Chinese Zodiac signs and then the lucky charms as well. It's fun. So if you don't know about the Chinese Zodiac signs, there's a different animal, and I'm not a pro at this, so I'm just telling you the very limited information that I have. And each year, there is different animals, and they represent a couple different or several different years. So depending on the year you were born, that tells you which animal you are. The classic Zodiac signs, there should be 12, and then each month is represented by a Zodiac. So let's see if we can find what I am in here. All right. These guys are adorable. So here it's going to give you your basic techniques to start with. Chaining, probably your single crochets, your double crochets, your magic rings, turning chains, all the things that you need to know to get started. There is a little bit of a different type of doing amigurumi single crochets. The stitches are a little bit tighter so that when you stuff it, the stuffing doesn't come out. So it's not a typical single crochet, it's just a little bit different. Using a magic loop is really important because, again, you're going to get that in a really nice tight circle, so your fiber, your filling isn't going to come pushing through. All right, so here is your Zodiac calendar. I happen to be a Virgo. That is the sign, that's my Virgo sign there. That's very cute. And Virgos, if you're curious, go from the 23rd of August through the 22nd of September. My birthday, September 13th. And so I go boop, almost right smack dab in the middle. So here we got our Leo. He is adorable. This would be cute if you knew somebody was having a baby and you knew the date or at least the month. You could make them a cute little Zodiac amigurumi, maybe as like a little attachment to a gift, or you could add it to a mobile or something like that. Again, if you are doing it for babies, you always want to be very careful about the safety eyes and the different things that you might put on it. So you might stitch the eyes in or make sure that you are using safety eyes. This is an Aries, so that would be the ram. Very cute. This is a Capricorn, so that's more of the goat, I believe. Taurus is a bull. So it shows you here the little hearts that I'm finding. So hearts, I believe are going to indicate the difficulty of the pattern. So this is a 2 out of 3 hearts, probably because of the curly cues around the lion's mane. The Aries goats is 2 out of 3 as well. Capricorn is also 2 out of 3 hearts. The Taurus, he's pretty easy. He's just got 1. And these don't look very difficult to me. So I think that's I think it's going to be manageable for you. Here's my Virgo. She's actually cute. Just a little girl. And then probably the curly Q. She's 2 out of 3 hearts. So that's pretty easy. The Libra, that is the scales that go across the top. That's what she's wearing across the top. Cute. Then you've got the Sagittarius with the little Cupid's arrow on the front that you just stitch that in. Aquarius, adorable. So that's, I guess, the fins. Then you've got the Gemini. Well, then you got to make 2 because that's the twins with the Gemini. Cancer is the little crab. Very cute. Ooh. Pisces, you got the 2 fish. Lovely. Scorpio. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Scorpios. well, not a people. I'm sure there's a lot of Scorpios that I absolutely love. I'm not a big fan of scorpions to crochet, but that's okay. If you want to, go right ahead. That is the Scorpio. Now we're going to look at the Chinese zodiac sign. So as I was saying, depending on what year you're born in, then it tells you the year of whatever the animal is. So I am a goat. That is my animal, as I am in the year of the goat. All right, so here we have the rooster, the pig, cute. These are very simple, easy to do, easy to understand patterns. A tiger, a rabbit. Now, each one of these, just in case you're curious, is about 8 centimeters big or about 3¼ inches, 3.5, something along those lines. There's a monkey and an ox, a dragon, a dog, adorable. These all seem to be coming in at that 8 centimeters, so they're all about the same size. A rat, a horse. The horse is cute. And that's a 2 out of 3 hearts, but that's just chaining the mane of the horse. A billy goat or a goat, a snake, cute, simple. A toadstool. These are the lucky charms. So these don't really tie into zodiac or the zodiac years. These are just Chinese lucky charms. I'm not familiar with the story behind the toadstool, but I am very familiar with the story behind the Daruma, and I love Darumas. So Darumas, typically they come like in a little round ball, and they're made out of porcelain typically. And in my experience, when I was in Japan, they come without eyes. So it's just like a white circle where the eyes are. You're supposed to make a wish, and you have a year for this wish to come true. And when you make the wish, they usually come with like little stickers. At least the one that I got was a little black sticker. And so you put it, so that's one of the eyes. And then when the wish comes true or throughout the year, then you put the second eye in, so he has eyes. And then my understanding is, which makes me sad, you're supposed to break it at the end so that the wish doesn't like come unraveled or something like that. I have 2 Darumas, and they're so cute. I don't want to break them. So they're sitting out. They're adorable. But this is a Daruma, and he's adorable. I would definitely be making him soon. Then we've got the chimney sweep. I have no idea what the luck or the story is behind a chimney sweep. If you do know that, comment below. The waving cat. If you've ever been to a Chinese restaurant and you see, or store, and you see the cat with the arm that goes like this, that is good luck. So you'll always see one of these waving cats in the front of the store, along with maybe like a little bowl that has some fresh fruit, some oranges, maybe some little Chinese coins, as all good luck and warding off anything bad. But that's the waving cat. Adorable. And then this is Linda Urban Beck, and it talks a little bit about her and her different patterns. This is fun. This is a really fun book. It's really original. I think it's very, very, very cute. So I'm super excited about this. So this is the mini Amigurumi Zodiac, which is part of the mini Amigurumi series from Search Press. I happen to have these in my library already. Now I'm adding this to it. And I also have the mini Amigurumi card deck. So I will go ahead and put the information about this book on my bookshop.org. It's a great place for you to buy them. And then they give money back to the independent bookstores. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains. And as always, I'll see you soon.